So you're here with your good friend Lukey, and I'm on with the Good Fight, talking with Troy Isley ahead of a big fight. He's taking on Joe Hicks. He knows him pretty well. Troy, thank you for joining me.
No problem. Appreciate you for having me. Appreciate you for having me, bro.
My computer is loving to freeze today. So talk me through a little bit of the backstory with Hicks. You know, you guys fought at the Olympic trials. You ended up actually taking his spot in the Olympics due to the qualification process. Pretend that I know nothing about this and kind of set the stage for the amateur background that you guys have with each other.
I mean, yeah, we fought three times as an amateur. I feel like the first fight I won blatantly. I feel like they robbed me blatantly at the going of the first fight. Second fight, I beat him in the nationals to keep my number one spot 2018. The third time we fought at the trial, 100. They gave they gave him the fight. Uh, I was injured, but they gave him the dub. So I mean, I'm not really tripping, but I know, I lost to Javier in the trials as well. And you see what I did to him as a professional. And I'm looking to do the same thing to Joe Hicks. It's not going to be a close fight.
Javier Martinez, you fought him, lost in the Olympic trials, and then you went on to fight Joe Hicks. I was going to bring up the parallel to how you've kind of gotten revenge on some of these fighters from the Olympic trials that beat you. Do you see this as similar to Javier, or is this different?
I mean, he's not the same fighter as Javier, but I'm gonna do him the same way I did Javier. It's gonna be easy. It's gonna go my way. It's not gonna be a close fight.
Okay. What's your mindset right now towards the division? Are you looking at the belts?
Well, my mindset right now is I've had a lot of setbacks as a professional, or a lot of like sourness. I had some critics. I got some critics, and I haven't been getting the professional ain't been going the way I wanted it to go with Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm with Salita. I'm with a new team that believe in me, that pushes me, that's going to promote me, that's going to do everything that they do as long as I'm doing what I need to do. So right now I'm hungry. I'm locked in. And I'm looking to take over the middleweight division, and I'm coming on. You know what I'm saying? I'm on a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no distractions. Last year I had a lot of distractions. And I'm done with all that, and I'm just locked in on boxing, and I'm ready to take over the middleweight division. And you're gonna see a different transformer that you ain't seen before. I added Keith Johnson to my team. We've been doing a lot of different type of SSC stuff, and you're gonna see it come fight night.
Gonna be my next question. Who is your team right now?
I work with Lamont Peterson, and I work with Keith Johnson, and I work with Ron Sims.
Okay. And are you training back in Virginia?
Yeah, we're doing this one in Virginia. Uh, we fight. I mean, we fight out in Vegas, or something like that. Well, we might go to Vegas again in the future, but right now we at home with it. Yeah, we in DC with it.
Okay. And then my another question for you is kind of why did you feel things were hard for you? Did you feel like you were on the back burner for the past couple of years before signing with Salita?
I was back burner for Top Rank. I feel like for Top Rank, I guess they wanted me. They wanted me to come out being loud and boisterous. I don't know. Top Rank just wasn't with my development. I don't know. They didn't want to develop me. They didn't want to build me. They wanted me to just be everything. You know what I'm saying? But they were willing to help everybody else promote. They're willing to help everybody else figure how they want to do stuff. But with me, I got to figure it out and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by that. You know what I'm saying? I had no help. I had to worry about everything. I didn't have to. As far as with Salita, all I got to worry about is boxing. With Top Rank, I had to worry about everything outside of boxing. You know what I'm saying? With Salita, all I got to worry about is boxing. They take care of everything. I need to training camp, expense everything. I don't got to worry about nothing. All I got to worry about is performance.
And then I'm curious, do you know anything about how Joe Hicks is training? Do you know anybody that he's around? Is there any storylines there?
I mean, I know he's sparring Charles Hicks, but I mean Charles Conwell, but I don't really care what he's doing. I'm better than Joe Hicks, so I'm gonna show that. August 15th. I don't care what he doing. I'm doing what I need to do, and if I'm doing that, I don't care who's in there with me. I know 100% I'm the best middleweight for sure. As long as I'm locked in, I'm getting this 8 weeks in, locked in, 2-3 times a day training. I'm focused. You know what I'm saying? No distractions, so I'm good.
If you were to explain this fight to someone else, what's the most important thing about this fight?
I got to beat him to get to the title. He in my way. I don't, but he and do him, and I'm looking to fight for the title. I'm not looking past Joe Hicks. I'm not sleeping with Joe Hicks. I'm taking Joe Hicks as serious as possible. You look at how I'm training. I'm taking him as serious as possible. I know the type of training to do to Joe Hicks. You know what I'm saying? And I know back then when I was on Team USA, I wasn't locked in like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. All I know is Joe Hicks struggled to beat an injured Troy with 2 broken shoulders at the trials. So I know for a fact he's not going to be able to handle me as a professional, bro. So I'm not tripping what Joe Hicks doing. I know what I'm going to do August 15th.